Hey there, and welcome back. So it's another section of our beginner's guide to Pirates of the Caribbean, Tides of War. So this time I think we're going to talk about what I think, or most people think, the most important, at least the first three buildings that are the most important for your gameplay and for your being able to level up and do it wisely. So before we talk about that though, look what washed up on my shore. It's a shipwreck. I remember the first time one of these showed up on my other account, and I don't think it has had this icon at first. It was just the shipwreck, and I'm like, and there were some EITC guys here attacking, and I was freaking out because I'm like, what is that? But then after I think a day or so, the icon appeared, and yeah, you click the icon, it blows up. How much fun is that? And you get some gold and some tactician things. I think it changes up each time it comes by. I'm always happy to see that. I see we have a visit from a tactician. I'm going to leave him there for a little bit. See what Gibbs has to say. Successfully raid an enemy's territory, you can plunder their resources. That is true. Of course, if you do a PvP type plunder of territory, then you have to be careful about backlash. So it's another reason you want to make sure certain buildings and things are up to par on levels. So obviously you want to make sure you have your resource farms over here. I have found wood seems to be the hardest thing to come by in this game, because you go to a resource island, wood's going to give you less than the farm islands. Silver gives you even less than that, but you can always get merchant ships and sell your stuff and get silver that way. Now granted, you can hunt monsters and get wood and food, but for those rainy days like PvP weekends, you will want to have some of these going. And so you want to, I always do more wood than anything else. I have three silver mines here, and then I have two farms up here, two farms down here. Everything else is a lumber mill. When I get to this section here, I think there's 4 spots up in here, maybe 5 that you can build on, and I'll probably do 2 more farms and then 3 more lumber mills, and I think that will work better. And then of course I've been trying to keep them up, although right now they're a couple levels behind. So that was, just a note on that, my opinion. Oh, look at that. A VIP chest reward, daily reward for 30 days. And remember I was telling you about my everyday thing. So here's today's. It was blinking. It says receive reward. I got 150, whatever those swordsmen. And I don't even think I can technically hire them yet. That's the other nice thing about this is even though I don't believe I've done my research up to the point of swordsman, and I don't think I can hire them in my pub. Let's see if I can. No, because look, swordsmen are right here. But I'm just getting ready to start researching the boatswain guys, and so but I got some that I can use, even though I can't technically make them or anything. Same thing with my boats. I got this fluid. What do you call this? Yeah, flute. And then I also got the last one I got boat-wise through that was the galleon. Can't make either of those yet, but I can use those too, and that's really nice. So, alright, so obviously your most important building is going to be your fortress, because nothing can be higher level than your fortress. So like mine's at 11 now. We were talking before about I'm almost ready. I have to get my gate up, or actually my gate is already at 11, so I just have to get this amount of resources here. The difference was about 20,000 in food and about 4,000 in wood, which I'll have to do through either RSS islands, resource islands, attack another player, or attack an EITC, or do monster hunting, and then hope I get that much stuff in a quick amount of time. But this is definitely your most important building to stay on top of and level up, because it affects everything else down the road. You can, like I said, you can craft the letters that you need to do monster hunting, merchant ship hunting, EITC hunting, the special islands, which are the ones with like extra percentage of inventory on them, hunting. Well, actually, yes, no, maybe not those, but anyway, the others, you can make them through here once you get high enough to do so. And then, like here it says on 11, when I get to 12, I can do those second class privateer, which I believe are the ones, those are the ones for doing merchant ships. And then after that, 13, I don't really get anything. 14 is when I can start doing letters of marquee, which are what let me attack the EITC guys and the notorious pirate guys, which we'll talk about when we get around to doing the lighthouse, which will be coming up soon. So yes, definitely stay on top of your fortress, and usually your fortress, you always have to have your gate up to the same level before you can level up. So that's something to keep in mind. I think the next important building is your research building, because it controls how much you can do. I mean, like let's look at ruling. So you go here and you have your leadership ability, which affects your fleet capacity. Fleet capacity. When you start out, I think you get to take out 2 sets of boats, maybe 3 from the beginning. I don't remember. But like right now, I'm at 3. I'm at level 10 or level 11 fortress. I can take out 3 fleets of ships. And this allows you to keep adding on more fleets, right? Okay, so very important. And you'll get this leadership will come up down this middle line all the way down to the bottom. See, here's leadership 2, letting me have another fleet to use. And then there's a leadership 3 right here. It's going to let me have another one. And so on. So these pretty much are repetitive, but you definitely want that leadership, and pretty much you can concentrate mostly on what's down the middle. Those are the really important ones. Research is so important, like for that bit. And here's for resources, very important thing to research. And again, it's just, like I said, wood is hard to come by, so I made sure that got maxed out first, so that it would increase the production of wood and it would increase the collecting speed of wood. I would say silver would probably be my next one to do, because again, silver is a little harder to come by, and when you do resource islands that have silver on them, they usually don't have a whole lot on them. I don't think it's even worth, I don't even think hardly ever do I go and harvest off a silver island. And then You have your decreased construction cost, very important. And of course, I think to do that, actually this one you didn't even, probably just had to have these activated, or you may have had to have them to level 1, which is probably why I've got them at level 1. Then it'll come down to weapon production speed. Again, it's not so necessary, cannon production speed, but what is necessary is the production cost. So of course, cannon weapons production cost, and this one's going to be how many will they make, and that's another one definitely for cannons, because your gate after a while takes a ton of cannons. It's like 300 cannons to update your gate, and if you're only making 20, and it takes what, 2, 3, 4 hours to make 20 cannons unless you have speed ups. So yeah, and then this would be the weapons for your pirates. But because you can grab pirates by catching them, like if you attack a notorious pirate or a EITC hive or something, it's not like you're having to hire them all the time if you do it that way. So I would say go cannons before weapons, and you can just go down this side right here. You get to this side, you always want to get this leveled up as high as you can. Storehouse capacity. Your storehouse is where your ships store all the stuff that they're getting off the merchant ships. And of course, the more you can collect, then you get more money when you send them off to the port, and you don't have to do as many trips. So that's what I like about that. And then this one, I'll have to get these all to a level 1 in order to open this for the emergency, which is when your island gets attacked and all your stuff goes into the cave, which I'll show you on another video. This will increase the amount that's going to end up in that cave that the bad guy can't plunder from you, like the other player can't take from you. And then on diet improvement, all right, so there's another reason. Just go straight down the middle for the most part, unless it has something that says like this area where it'll be like you have to have these all at level 1 before you can get to this. But then as soon as you get to this, go straight down to this. Don't even stop here. You come back to that. This is going to keep all those pirates from eating you out of off the island, because they will. They eat so much. So very important to get your diet improvement, which is in your resource section of your research, and then it goes back to production and speed, and it starts repeating itself on everything. But if nothing else, go straight down the middle, at least get all your diet improvement. Oh, if you can get away with just doing 1 level, like when you're first starting out, you just want to get down as far as you can to open these up, and mainly to get your diet improvement, your emergency resources, and your storehouse, and fill in the rest as you go. So yeah, we were talking about tossing pirates. I don't think I have anything going right now. Do I have something I can level up? Well, alright, say we had, I guess okay, I'll level up my cannon workshop. So here I'm going to upgrade my cannon workshop. It's going to take 6 hours and 53 minutes. So what I do, I'm in an alliance, so I can hit that horn, and that'll tell alliance people, hey, come help me. So when they get to the island, you just click on them and hold. You can swing them around, bring them over there, drop them. See, he's right here, and now he's going to walk in here. And it was 6 hours and 50 something minutes. Now it's down, I think, 6 hours and what's it down to? 42 minutes. And then you saw I had some construction speed ups I could use if I wanted to. but I think I will throw some people in here first. The other thing you can do with your pirates, if you don't happen to have anything that needs a speed up and they come on your island, is you just pick them up, drag them over here, drop them in the water, and when they swim and come out, they will give you some XP. Usually it's about 100, sometimes you get 500 XP, sometimes you get something to give your tactician or something to use, in your crafting or something like that. So that's also a handy thing. If you don't have any building stuff for them to do, then you can toss them in the water and they will swim to shore, and then they will give you a gift. And you can also toss them over here to the back, to that area. They'll walk up here, so you'll toss them back there. So yeah, and it's fun picking them up, watching them. So let's see. Oh, so after research, then I think the next important building is going to be your pirate hall. And that is because of this right here, which we can't do until we're level 15, and the building is level 15, and you don't have to research anything to do this. You just have to have the building leveled up. But what these things do, these books right here, is you get, here we'll do details. Okay, new pirate treaty. They're called pirate treaties. Like, you have to be 15 to start crafting them, but this says available ships from Alliance defense is 9, available Alliance support is 10, and ships for rally is 22. So as you level this up, it will also increase, how much can your ally help you if you're rallying an EITC island or a Notorious or even a resource island, because some of them you can try to go for a higher level island if you rally it and get more people to help you, and then of course that gives you more resources to farm. So let's see what it does when we get to 15. Okay, so then you can start making these pirate treaty books, and it gives you one that you can do, and I think I want to say they take a couple hours, but it might not take that much for one. I know it does for 4, which is, I believe, where mine is right now at level 24 on that building. But so you get let's see what he gives us. Oh, see, he gave us a hammer. That looked like something you use in your crafting. And he's going to give us 100 XP. So that's nice. And then if you want to, when you want to use your XP, you just open up your pirate chest there, click on it, use it. You can choose to use it all at once or choose to use just a little bit at a time. So that's handy. Okay, so back to this. I don't think well, no, I wouldn't have any in here because I can't make them yet. But anyway, so you can make the books. You get 8 books. You can combine those books. And let's see if I have something that would show you what a combined would do. I don't have any bloody coins, and oh well, okay, like this. See, it says I can combine these. I don't want to because I can't attack anything over a level 10, but so this is for attacking EITC, Notorious Pirates, and monsters, right? If I wanted to, I could combine them, and I forget how many it combines, but it will give me the next level up, which would be a second class marquee letter, which I can make at my fortress once I become, what was it I said, 12, my next level, and I can probably make just one of those, unless it starts me off with the, what is it, I think it's the merchant ship. You can do the same thing here, the privateer I think it starts you off with a privateer license. You probably have to be 15 to do the marquee letters. So here, you can attack the level 1 through 10 merchant ships, and you get these tickets when you kill monsters. So that's why monster killing is so fantastic. And And again, you know, if you wanted to, you could combine them, and then it would make them into these, which is your second class, which lets you get level 11 to 20 merchant ships. And then there's the first class, which is the ones that let you get, I think it's from, you know, 21 to 30. Same thing with these here. They go, you know, third class, second class, first class. These are tickets that you need to do rich resource islands, which are the ones that say 100%, 50%, 200% under them. You also collect these as you go along with your daily routines. What else? Oh, if you're wanting to do a hunting spree for hunting monsters, that's what these look like. So you have, this is 5, each one of these is 5, so I have 78. So you can either load them up here, like here one, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, use. Okay, now I'm down to 74 because I used 4 of them. But now if I go out to hunt down a monster, not that monster, he's too big, like this mermaid. Alright, so then I say, okay, I want to attack this mermaid. So I go to attack it, and down here it says hunting streak. There's the 20 I loaded up. I click that. I choose my boats that I want to go after her, and I'll just send them all out. Let them all have some freedom for a minute and set sail. And what they're going to do, here's the button that shows you how many fleets you can have. You can see there's one here to open up later. Right now I can have 3 sets of boats go out, or you know, I can either do 1 boat at a time, 2 boats at a time, whatever. And then it just keeps going on, and as you get bigger, they'll keep having these, they'll pop up. So they'll just keep doing this until either I run out of stamina, I run out of the 20 tickets that I loaded up, or they run out of mermaids in this area to get. See there, I got some food there, some XP, and some gunpowder. Ooh, nice. Which I believe is used in crafting. So yeah, so whatever that level of mermaid, I think it was a mermaid level 3, that they're just going to keep going after level 3 mermaids. So let's see if they find another one. So there they go, and there they go after another one. And as long as you have wood and stuff for repairing your boats, they'll just auto repair. Sometimes you'll see the repair button show up here. You'll see the bottle show up once you killed them and collected stuff. And you don't have to click on it every time. You can just leave it. You can set it up like this to do 100 and then go do laundry or something. When you come back, you'll have your little bottle, and you'll click it, and there'll be like a whole slew of notices about what you got. And then after that, it'll show you the repair button. See, there you go. So that's how that works. And yeah, I know I went off topic again, I'm sorry, but those are the 3 what I think are the most important, and why. So fortress, because that dictates what level all these things are going to be. Every other building on your island is going to be, and you can do the letters, and of course the higher up your fortress is, the more letters you get to do. Research, because just about everything you want to do, you got to research to be able to do it. So you might as well keep that up to speed with your fortress. And your pirate hall here, which lets you do your pirate treaties. And believe me, you're going to want lots and lots of bubbles. And especially on PvP weekend. And I wish they would let you combine your peace shield, which is what the book turns into when you combine 8 of those books, 8-hour peace shield. I wish they'd let us combine those into 24-hour peace shields, because that's what you really need for the weekend. Sometimes it's you miss You miss it when it's 8 hours, like I was saying before. You're asleep or something happens. Um, I tend to try to stock up on them, and I will use them. I don't care if there's 5 hours left on my bubble. If it's like bedtime, there's 5 hours left on my bubble, and I know I'm going to be sleeping 7 hours. I'm putting a new bubble up. So, because it's much cheaper than having some bully come and pick on me while my bubble's down. And then I gotta go through all kinds of stuff to fix my island, my boats, my pirates. God forbid he should sink a boat, um, which we'll talk about stuff like that later when we get into our shipyard. But okay, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys later. So yeah, so today we just covered what I felt the three most important buildings were and why, and hopefully that helped you a little bit if you're deciding, what should I build first or what should I keep up with as far as making sure it's always leveled as high as it can be. Um, all right. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you all on the high seas. Bye.